He's hard to get.
50? You're back at the 50 before you did. How's your back from competition?
My back's actually okay for competition. Part that my pointer finger,
Sometimes everybody
a little exhausted. Yeah, probably.
Stay there.
Weirdly, my ankles are tired.
It's a weird thing to be tired.
I know. As I said, weirdly, I led with that.
You watch so many Korean dramas.
Yeah. And because it's pans, they're broken down by individual matches. But if you go look for my first one, it's like a 8-minute video, but it's literally an empty map for the first like 7 minutes of it.
You have no strength. It's just a blank slate.
Yeah.
Well, I can move over.
Yeah, it's that scooch.
So I'm just being bossed around all the time, so I didn't know what it was this time. Hey. Oh.
Alright, grab partners.
I got you, little one.
Alright, so what we're going to start off with, Chris, we're going to go bottom side control. So my frame's going to be up into his neck. My feet are going to be nice and set. I'm going to make the bump with my hips, focus on my elbow to drive him up higher, and then my hand is going to go down towards his hip. Now, on this one, when I roll, I'm going to go away from him, I'm going to go over his shoulder and grab my own bicep. Now, as I roll back, I want to act like I'm trying to pick myself up by holding on to his arm. So as I roll back this way, okay, I'm not just pushing up into his throat. It's like I'm trying to pull my right elbow to the floor. Okay? And literally, if I could, I would be hanging upside down, picking myself up. Okay? It's not pushing up into his neck. That's not the pressure. Okay? I come over. It's not even about a grip. As I roll back, my hand is going to push up into my forearm, and my right elbow is pulling down. It's pulling to the ground. So either he collapses, or if his base is good, I literally will pick myself up off the floor. That's what creates the shoulder crunch. It's not a choke. Okay? Again, when I'm in, I set, give him a bump with my hips, push with my elbow, I shoot. I want to go as close to the shoulder as possible. If you aim down by the elbow and you miss, you're into the forearm and you're already gone. If I aim by the shoulder and slip down halfway, I'm still gold. Okay? We come over the top and lock our own bicep. Now I roll back, and as I'm rolling back, I'm literally bear hugging. I'm pulling my arm to my chest, and I'm rotating this way, pulling down on that shoulder. It's a shoulder crunch, it's not a choke. So a lot of people are going to go incorrectly when they're going to try to set the pressure. They're going to think they got to push up into the neck. This is just, well, this is just to keep, so when I'm locked in here, okay, so that I've got something to kind of post on. But as I'm turning, it's like I'm turning, trying to put my elbow to the ground. But literally, if I could, I'd be pulling and pulling this arm as if I'm trying to sit myself up in the process. So again, as we're in, we give that little bump, shoot with the elbow, create the space. I shoot over the top, and then I roll back. And again, as we roll, it's pulling down on the shoulder with my hand in his throat. Throat will create a little bit of discomfort, but it's not the move. The move is the shoulder. All right, let's give it a shot. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah.
Sounds horrible. Sounds horrible.
No, you can't. Correct.
take my
Where are
square.
you? Where are you? We'll go over there.
Using his belt leverage.
He is all the time. Damn purples.
Almost like you're picking yourself up.
Ugh.
You should know where it rolls and shutter holes.
What?
Yeah.
Where are you holding on, my little pal?
I'm not holding on anything.
I thought you got a choke.
No choke. It's a shoulder crunch. He spent 5 minutes telling you it's not a choke, it's a shoulder crunch. What were you doing?
I was trying to make sure I got the thing.
Because if the shoulder was down there, I would do an elevated elbow.
Is that slow now?
Yeah.
So go halfway and then shoulder crunch on the left.
So, do you know the
Okay,
concept?
so
Arm. No, no. Keep this arm here. Yeah. Sure. Going the other way. Other way. Other way. It is that way, but you roll on your hip. You want to put pressure down.
he said bear hug.
He did say bear hug. How you doing, Eric?
That's bad yourself.
Hi, Eric.
Living large. Literally. So, boom. Yep. Under. Come around. There you go. Connect. Keep this. And walk it back. You want to try it one more time? Are you good?
Yes, no.
Yes. Fuck your shoulder up again. At least it's my good shoulder.
Right.
So, now make sure you boom. There you go. Under. Come around. There you go.
No, I knew where I was going.
Keep the shoulder. That's sneaky.
I like that.
Of course you do.
Is that the Choi?
I don't know. I don't know.
I want to go home and look it up.
Oh man, look at the mismatch. Yeah. So I have one white key. And whenever I wear it, it freaks all the kids out. They're like, what? Like I'm not allowed to have a white key.
First time I seen you.
Yeah.
Oh,
You want to go around the side.
oh, fancy.
Keep it on your shoulder and keep the frame on.
Keep going. It's gonna happen faster on the shoulder.
Okay.
So like going for your ghost. There you go.
Here.
Other way.
Something was wrong with that one.
Yeah, I think it was, I switched sides.
I like it.
Oh, you got it tatted.
I like it.
See one on each side.
Over as close to your shoulder as possible. Yep. Now, literally, I got hair on my shoulder. Pull it to you. Now, yes.
Try one more time. So close to you.
Let's get one more each.
Pat,
For you.
can I have my gi back?
Right
Yeah,
there.
cleaning
That's
on
my
the gi.
gi. It's my gi. Can you roll them up?
Sure. Oh, how I miss Dave and his antics.
It's a wide
Alright, so now, as tends to be the case with pressures of this nature, all it takes is for them to just change the position of the arm to get rid of that tension. So I'm going to do a whizzers and things of that nature. If they change the position of the arm, to bring it to the front of the body. So I pop, I create my space, I come up and over and I lock. So there's a small window of opportunity. Okay? Once I get to a point where I'm locking in, it becomes very difficult to move the arm. Right now, his arm can move to the other side of my hip fairly easily. Okay? And now if I go for the move, it doesn't exist. Okay? But also at the same time, there's nothing that stops me from going directly to the back. Now, I'm going to throw a secondary attack on his arm, which is an Americana. It doesn't hardly ever land for me, but to throw it anyway. Because when I go for it, it limits his ability to turn into me when I do it. So, again, we go in, I make the bump, I shoot and I lock. When I feel the arm go to the other side, I already know I'm pretty much already escaped. So now, the hand that's in the throat, we just remove it, and it goes to the back of the neck. This one turns into an arm drag, okay? And then we rotate to the back. Now, what's gonna happen though is, as I start to rotate, right about here, my elbow is making it to the floor, and my hand is about to the back of his elbow over here. So now what's gonna happen is as I go to get up, my chest is gonna go into the back of his tricep, and I'm gonna drag my elbow to my body. He's already being caught in a very small Americana currently right now. So if I continue to make the rotation, my elbow is dragging his hand to the outside, but my hand is on his elbow and my chest is blocking his tricep. So his arm is being pushed forward while his hand is being dragged backwards. Now, how many times do I ever land it in live rolls? Like hardly ever. But it limits his ability to defend, so I do finish the reverse ghost a lot. Okay? And again, a lot of it just simply has to do with the fact that when we put somebody in check, they have to deal with those pressures that are in play. They don't have a choice. Okay? And when he deals with that, my motion becomes almost unstoppable. Okay? Now, be careful though, because again, that little sneaky Americana, like, it doesn't feel like you're doing hardly anything. And it's more about the body than it is about you pulling the arm backwards. So be careful. If your body's where it should be, it takes hardly anything. Sometimes I just hold the arm and push my chest into his tricep. So again, we make the pop, we shoot. When the arm travels, okay, I'm just gonna switch my hand to the other side. As I'm pulling, my arm is already going to his elbow. As we slide, this hand, so right here, I've already got his elbow and his arm is already into that little kimura. So as I continue
Tap.
to get up,
Tap,
this is more about me driving my chest
tap.
rather than me pulling the arm backwards. But again, in that position, it's difficult for him now to push into me to be able to start to defend. Okay? And then again, it gives me the ability to then make an easy up to then take over at least side turtle. And again, I go from bottom to top, which is more important to me. I would love the submission, but you know, I like to put as many different options in play as possible, because then my chances of success go way up. I mean, imagine if you're playing a roulette table and pretty much 3/4 of the board I win. I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, not all the wins are going to make, you know, tons of money. Some of them will, but again, I'm not losing money on most of it. 3/4 of the time, I'm gonna get a successful outcome. All right, let's try it. 1, 2, 3.
I got the tism, so I won't remember. What did you say?
You're standing right there.
I didn't hear.
How did you not?
I have selective memory hearing. I am retarded. That's why I have to tape his stuff. Because I'll forget stuff.
Yeah. Switches. So now we go back the other way. Reverse goes. So take your right hand out, put it on the back of his head. Okay? And now start to go behind him. So now, see how your elbow is at his wrist? So if you keep pulling your elbow back, and now drive into his arm as you go, that's the Americana.
Oh, let's do that again.
Whoa, so here, so now as we keep pulling this way and driving the chest into his arm, that's our little Americana. Now keep drawing your elbow back. So as we're here, slide. As you're getting up, so you get your knees. Okay, so you can go under. Now what I want though is to hear, let this slide. Yeah. Right. So when you look at levers, this is the pivot point. I want my pressure out as far as possible. If I'm trying to move it in here, I'll get good. But it's
So
not
my arm is
really
short, so
good.
be careful.
It's like if I'm out in the air. So I like to get my elbow to get ultra. Once it goes beyond, this bend, so I can't move. So if I get to the end, all of a sudden you slip off.
So your elbow has to be,
Yeah.
this is like your favorite move.
My elbow.
You gotta think of it differently. Hand behind head, hang on, right there, hang on to it. Have a little bit.
Probably be next week.
So, my last match.
Yes, you have to keep it on the ground though.
Well, you pulled your elbow back, so it kind of goes away.
Do it again. I'll keep it on the ground.
It's gonna be something I'm doing.
Well, I think you lifted it up.
We're gonna go shake it maybe a couple times, try to get under his chin.
There. Hang on to it there. Hang on to it, hang on to it. Yeah.
Oh, and my arm in the tricep.
And well, the problem is my arm's a lot smaller.
Yeah, I think so.
You wanna use,
Nah. I understand the concept of it.
you wanna do it on the side?
Yep, that's it.
Sure.
Now he
Because
switches
remember,
over
my
to the
arm is a
side.
lot.
Now reverse
I
goes.
have a little bit.
Yeah.
Good. Like, so, your elbow,
Here,
so as I'm making my pivot,
my arm on the ground. Yeah, bring it all the way back.
he puts his arm on the other side. So when I come in, my arm is trapping his wrist on the ground. Okay?
Yeah,
So then now, by the time it's going, so I just.
I think you need to lift it up.
There we go.
And right now, this is nothing.
It's
But when I come
because
in,
your arm's short and mine's long.
now I start to put my
I
chest.
can't keep the pressure down.
And I'll turn over.
We're good.
Yeah. So what was happening was, my elbow didn't capture.
It's fine.
How are you?
We learned it like 3 years ago. We just haven't done it in 3 years. So for this, it would just be back face.
Yeah,
It's complicated because when you get around the
it's whatever you want it to be, but if I'm here, and I'm making my, here, my elbow just captures this. Now I just pull it to the side, so now from here, my chest is going in. This is where the pressure is actually coming from. But now as we're putting this in motion, I'm becoming in theory, taking his arm this way while I'm transitioning to keeping him to the top position.
The other side must be on right.
Now it's weird.
Yeah.
And grab it.
But the beauty is,
As you grab your.
once you understand where the pressure
my
is,
guts.
I don't have to go fast from that point on out. As slow as I would like.
Hey, Dave. Can I borrow you for just 1 second?
Sure. So, yep, she switches. Yep. Correct, because you got up.
Because I got up?
Yes. So lay back down, right here. Now, as you're getting up, drive into her shoulder and pull the elbow backwards as you go.
Yeah, there, that's it. That little angle.
So you lose it when you get up. Okay.
So it's. No, where you going? Where you going? Where you going?
Oh yeah, you get
No, yes. So right here,
Yeah.
right? So my elbow is kind of capturing the wrist on the ground.
Right.
So when I go to get up, so it just drove the arm back. So now from here, with my body laying on the arm, okay, that's where the line
I didn't put that together.
is coming from.
Is that why you go to the back?
Once I'm up, now I'm relying on only on pulling the arm backwards to make the lock. Whereas before, I'm actually more trapping the arm and just driving my chest.
I can see why. It does. I can see why you back there. It's gonna take
I mean, yeah, exactly.
One more time.
All right, sit her up. So now, as happens to me quite often, more than I would like. So when I go for the reverse ghost, so when I'm in, oh my up, I shift, he goes over to the other side. When I'm here, okay, when he sits up, okay, he helps me with my escape. So when I'm going